What's up, model brats? It's Special God here, and welcome to a brand new series called What If Naruto Had the Gamer's Ability. I'm going to explain what the gamer's ability is, but before that, some channel update. This series is the only one which is going to be available in my channel, along with What If Ash caught the Pokemon he could have caught. All the other series have been on hold because my channel is in a mess and I want to upload a schedule for the people watching. So yeah, please forgive me and wait, please. So without any further ado, let's get watching. So the gamer ability is from the gamer webtoon. The main character is named Jihan, and he has an RPG-like system which changes his body into that of a playable character. Those who have read the manga might know that the gamer's ability is related to dungeons created by Gaia or Earth itself. But I'm not gonna add dungeons for reasons, which is that I don't want to make Naruto verse characters more OP than they already are, including Sakura. Plus, dungeons don't sit with the world of Chakra. So yeah, with that out of the way, let's go. In Naruto verse, there are games which can be played in screen-like figures called consoles. It started to be manufactured after the death of the fourth Hokage because it was used to console people after the loss of their loved ones. Not many people have consoles because number one, it's expensive, and number two, people don't want to waste their time playing stupid games in some stupid device. Our main character Naruto UZUMAKI has one of these consoles. Naruto had no one in his life, so he asked the third Hokage to buy him the console for his 6th birthday since he needed something to distract him. The third Hokage agreed since he knew that Naruto was hated by the village, and also since he had the Nine-Tailed sealed inside of him. The villagers assumed Naruto was the Nine-Tailed incarnation, so they bullied Naruto for apparently no reason. So Naruto wanted the console to console himself. 4 years later, Naruto joined the academy 2 years ago, but he was skipping a lot of classes just to play consoles. Iruka and the third Hokage try to persuade Naruto to come to classes, but to no avail. He only goes to the classes once a month, so he wouldn't be expelled. Naruto is currently 10 years old now, and he's playing a level which he's trying to complete for over a week. But he couldn't, and when he finally lost again, he was so pissed that he raised his hand and slammed the console, which electrocuted him and knocked him out. The next day when he woke up, he was dizzy. When he recollected his memories, he was sad that his anger took over him and he broke his only thing which gave him solemnity. When Naruto started staring the broken console in the ground, a blue screen popped up in front of him which said, "Observation skill has been created. The skill is at level 1. Naruto was shocked about this for a moment, but he collected his thought and thought that he was just imagining. But he didn't know how to remove this imagination from his eyes, so he went to the kitchen and rubbed his eyes with water, but the windows didn't disappear. Then he thought disappear, then the window just disappeared. He shrugged this off, thinking that he was fully awake. He didn't know what to do, so he decided to roam the village, which he hadn't done for years because of gaming and such. He wore his clothes and went out. After walking for a little bit, he decided to go to Ichiraku Ramen's to eat ramen because, well, he hadn't eaten for a couple of days. But when he passed a weapon shop which had a kunai hung over it, he stared at it while thinking rubbish. But in this rubbish thought, he thought about the observation skill his imagination had created. When he thought about that, a blue screen popped up. He was so shocked, but then when he read what was written on the blue screen, he was even more shocked. It had the kunai's information, its durability, and its grade. Naruto was super shocked and started to freak out, but the next second he calmed down and was able to think clearly. Naruto found this weird, but he put the thought into his bag of his mind and looked into the screen in front of him. He decided to research this new prospect of a blue pop-up screen. So he immediately started running towards his house. When he reached his house, he noticed that the blue screen which was in front of his face a minute ago, it's not there, but he was sure he saw it and he was not dreaming. He went inside his house and then thought, what the hell was that? Am I dreaming, or is that the tab from the game inside the console? But what if it was? Then maybe I have powers of the game? Is it even possible? Well, what is it gonna wrong if I try to check it out if I have the power not now? Then he muttered, status. For a few seconds nothing happened. He thought that he was daydreaming because playing a game for so long, but something happened which changed his life forever. He looked at he saw the blue screen pop up with the title status. He was silent for a few seconds, but then started to freak out, but then calmed down. He noticed this again as it was plaguing his mind. He thought about why he suddenly calmed down but couldn't find an answer, so he just decided to see what he had in front of him. What he saw shocked him, and he had many questions. Status: name Naruto Uzumaki. Race: human? Age: 10. Title: The Nine-Tailed Jinchuriki. Bloodline: Uzumaki bloodline. Level 1. Attributes: HP, health points 1000, STR, strength 19, AGL, speed 15, DEX, defense 40, VLT, vitality 80, CP, chakra points 15,000, INT, intelligence 7, charisma 5, wisdom 10th, additional skill points 0. Skills: gamer's mind level max passive, gamer's body level max passive, observation level 1 active, Rio 0. He was super shocked and he started to freak out for the third time, but he soon calmed down. But this time he kind of knew why he calmed down so fast. Because I have the gamer skill, me freaking out was stopped and I was able to think clearly, which clears the question. But he thought, but was cut off when another pop-up came. Due to the user's correct thinking about the system's ability, user has been granted +1 wisdom. Wait a second, I can get free attributes? Naruto almost shouted, but then he calmed down and thought about the situation. So I can get free stats if I do stuff, for example exercise, then that can mean I can increase my strength. Naruto thought, and another pop-up screen came up. Due to the user's correct thinking about the system's ability, user has been granted 1 wisdom. Wait, that's it. That's that. I got free wish stats, but the main point, Naruto thought, but then shouted, I have a fucking bloodline? He calmed down, then saw the other things in his status. There were 2 things which bothered him. One was his intelligence and charisma, but the second one was one which was more important. His title, The Nine-Tailed Jinchuriki. Wait a second. He closed the curtain so no one would see what he was gonna do, because he just wants to be safe. He then lifts his shirt up to see the seal in his stomach. Is this a birthmark or not? Gigi told me it was, but I just want to be sure, so let's use my skill on it. When Naruto says observation, a message pops up, and when he reads it, he's shocked. 8-pronged scale. Due to the low level of the observation skill, this much information is only shown. So this is a seal. Wait a minute. The Nine-Tails is my title, the village calling me demons. Wait a second, do I have the QB inside of me? Naruto thinks, but first he denies it, but then it makes a lot of sense. Him being an orphan, everyone hating him, etc. I have to ask Gigi about this. Why haven't he told me about this? I have a fucking fox inside my belly. Is he hiding this from me? But why? I need to use my observation skill on him. But when I used my observation skill on my belly, it showed me that my skill was low. Should I increase my skill to get more information? Naruto was thinking then, and then he sees a pop-up information in front of him saying, due to the user's current thinking about the system agility, user has been granted 1 wisdom. I think I understand how the system works. When I deduce the system functions correctly, I get free wisdom points. Due to the user's current thinking about the system ability, user has been granted 1 wisdom. Yeah, that confirms it. But how do I approach GG about this? Does he know that I know about me? Does he know that I now know about me, knowing that the cube is sealed inside of me? Is he gonna use me for the sake of the village? No, he won't. Maybe not. My head is spinning from thinking this much. But before he could think much of it, a message pops up. Due to the user thinking about a situation way too much, user has been granted 1 intelligence point. Okay, I'll stop thinking about it. Well, it's just better to be safe than sorry in this situation. But how do I approach GG and use my skill? I need a decent excuse meeting him. When Naruto was thinking this, his eyes fall upon the broken console laying on the ground. Then he gets an idea, but a message pops up. Due to the user making a plan, user has been granted 1 INT. I get intelligent points for making a plan? Well, whatever. Yay! For free stats. At the Hokage's office, Hiruzen Sarutobi, the 3rd Hokage, is doing paperwork. But then he hears a knock, and when the door opens, he sees Naruto. So, Naruto boy, why didn't you attend the academy for nearly a month? And why are you here? Well, GG, Hiruzen asks in a questioning tone, and Naruto replies, well, GG, I broke my console, so I decided to continue going to the academy regularly from now on. Naruto says that, but then 2 messages pops up. Acting skill has been created. This skill is at level 1. Lying skill has been created. This skill is at level 1. Wait, why did this have to pop down? GG will see it, and I really don't want to explain about this. Wait, you broke your console? How and why? Hiruzen asks, kinda shocked, since he knew that Naruto liked the console and he didn't allow anyone, not even Hiruzen, to touch the console. So hearing that Naruto broke the console was kinda shocking, but more importantly, the news was a relief to him when he heard Naruto's falling. Wait, Gigi, can't you see something in front of my face? Naruto asks questions Hiruzen about the message pop-up in screen in front of him. I don't see Naruto. I don't see anything, Naruto boy. You okay? Hiruzen asks in a questioning gaze. Wait, he can't see this, which means only I can see it. Holy shit, hell yeah, thinks Naruto, but then a message pops up. Due to the user's correct thinking about the system ability, user has been granted 1 wisdom. Yeah, I'm okay, GG. The reason I broke the console was that I thought that I needed to think about my future as a leaf shinobi and carry out my duties. Naruto says that, but in his mind, well, bullshit. I was angry that I lost a level multiple times. That is, but he doesn't need to know that. Acting skill has leveled up. Lying skill has leveled up. Oh, is that so? Hiruzen says with a smile. He thinks it seems that Naruto wants to become a ninja and prove himself to the villagers as he wanted to do before I got him the console. It's good. He will be a powerful asset to the village with his chakra and, well, the 90s inside of him. Naruto takes his opportunity to use the observation skill in Hiruzen, and what he sees shocks him to the core. Name: Hiruzen Sarutobi. Race: human. Level: ? Bloodline: Sarutobi bloodline. Attributes ? Skills ? Feelings towards you: he pities you. He's hiding something very important from you. He thinks of you as an asset to the village. He likes you. Due to the low level of the observation skill, this much information is only shown. Naruto was gonna shout out, but due to his game of mind, he was able to calm down and think it through. He needed time and asked for it immediately. Well then, I'll go, Gigi. See you later. Without waiting for a reply, Naruto runs up to the Hokage's office. Well, what's with him today? Hiruzen thinks about it, but just get back to his mortal enemy. Paperwork. Naruto's house. Naruto barges and closes the door, and then closes the curtain as quickly as possible. He sits in his bed and starts thinking about what he saw using his skill on Hiruzen. He pities me. Me? The old geezer pities me. First, he hides the fact that I have the nine tails inside of me. Then he thinks of me in acid. He doesn't think of me as his grandson at all. Naruto shouts his mind, but calms down due to his skill. Why is he hiding things from me? And not just one, but many. What is it? My head is paining for thinking too much. Due to the users thinking about situation way too much. User had been guaranteed 1 INT. This again? Well, whatever. Wait. Does he know about my parents too, but isn't telling me? But I asked him before, but he said that he didn't know, right? But he also said that he didn't know why the villagers hated me so much. He told me that I was not a monster, but never told me that I had a fox inside of me. So, should I believe him? Naruto was thinking about this, but then all of a sudden a question pops up in his head. Who are my parents? Are they big figures or something? I mean, I have a bloodline for God's sakes. So who might my parents be? Wait. Oi. Wait a second. Naruto quickly gets up from his bed and heads to grab a book which was given in the academy students, and he starts flipping through the pages until he reaches the Hokage section. There he sees the Hokage's page. Wait, what the fuck? The fourth Hokage looks like... No, wait. I look just like him, but with whisker marks and short hair. Am I the fourth Hokage's son? Minato Namikaze's son? But if that's the case, then why do the villagers hate me despite that? Did Gigi not tell him about it? But if the villagers don't know that I'm the fourth Hokage's son, but then how do they know that I have the nine tails inside of me? Due to the user being correct in the situation, user has been granted 1 intelligence point and 1 wisdom point. Detection skill has been created. This skill is at level 1. So I am correct. I am the fourth Hokage's son. But why did Gigi inform the villagers about having a demon? Only inform the villagers about having a demon fox inside of me? Or did he inform the villagers? Or is there a bigger picture to all of this that I'm not seeing? Due to the user being correct in the situation, user has been granted 1 intelligence point and 1 wisdom point. Detection skill has been leveled up. So there is a bigger picture in this. The system is quite helpful in helping me decipher this. Due to the user praising the almighty system, all attributes have a +1. Does the system like flattery or something? Well, whatever, I got free stats. But before I got the system, I really never thought that I could find 2 big secrets in a day. Due to the user accepting the fact that the user is dumb and weak before the user got the almighty system, all the attributes have a +1. The hell? Me? Dumb? Wait, what? I'm not dumb and weak. I'm smart and strong before I got this. Wait, if I'm smart and strong, then why the hell have I failed to graduation test till now? So am I dumb and weak? Due to the users accepting the fact that the user was dumb and weak before the user got the almighty system, all the attributes have +1. Oh my fucking god. You know what? Let's just leave it at that. I have more things to do rather than embarrassing myself right now. Now I need to do one more thing. Naruto gets up from his table, which he was sitting while reading the book, and goes back to his bed. He sits on a meditative posture, then mutters, It's time for us to meet, folks. And that is why I'm gonna end this water for this episode. If you guys like this video, then like, share, subscribe, do the necessity stuff, and if you don't, I can understand. So peace out.